What is going on, guys? We are back, but this time we're doing something a little different. I haven't done it in a while. I'm going to go ahead and showcase all the mods that I've done for a very long time. And there have been a few mods, most of them being cars. So what I have pictured around me here is all the cars that I've been using. All of them will have links. And let's start off, I guess. The first one here is a 2012 Dodge Charger. I think it was part of episode 17. It was a very long while back. This is a version with the light bar, but the download also comes with the slip top version, which I did use during that. Fancy lighting. Over here we have a Ford Taurus 2011. We got this nice lighting here. Siren is always going to be the same. And yeah, I think this was featured in episode 19. There was a lot of blood that got on this car. It's pretty old, actually. Over here is one of my favorite cars, personally. It is the Lamborghini Aventador. A very fast car that I used to replace the police Stinger. And as you see there, it accelerated quite quickly. Lights aren't much, but they get people out of the way, along with the siren, of course. And the car is great looking. Over here to the left is a State Police 2013 Chevrolet Caprice. This one's nice too. Are you gonna steal the car? He looks like he isn't, but anyways, this is the State Police Caprice. I'm gonna actually watch him. This was used relatively recently. I think it was, I don't know which one specifically, but it did feature a dog, which I will show soon. Here we have the Cadillac Escalade, a nice undercover car. I used it to be a gangster. Has some nice lighting too. It's a little obvious, but it looks very good. And the car is all tinted out, so except in the front, of course. So you don't know who's inside unless you face them dead on. And if you're gonna face them dead on looking for them, you're in for some trouble. Over here we have the 2012 Ford Mustang, made by Corleone. I don't remember the others, the remembering of the others. Sorry about that. It's a very nice car. Almost as fast as the Aventador, but not quite. In the game, at least. And it features some nice lighting, too. It's very undercover, so I wouldn't be able to tell myself if a cop was driving it. Aside from the computer, but that only can be seen by a certain angle. Over here we have the Ford Explorer police car. I got into it a little bit weirdly because this is replacing the Stockade, while I usually have it replace what the Escalade is replacing, being the Pole Patriot. It's the MSB, Massachusetts, I'm sorry, State Police. It's a little slow, but it is very tough, and it has a big trunk. So it transports prisoners quite well. And I think that covers all of these cars. They are quite nice. I've used them all in an assortment of videos. But let's move on to something else. And over there you see a prisoner transport car that was accidentally spawned, so I just left it in the fountain. The first thing we have for scripts is the Coroner mod. Now, if I manage to kill someone, as I'll show here. Sorry, you're getting dead for science. Oh, he had a gun anyways. He does too. I think that guy does too. All these blood effects have been featured before, so that's why I'm not mentioning them. Good thing I have God mode on. There we go. And they have links in those videos. I'll link everything that you see, generally. So I've killed a bunch of people, so let's call in the coroner. Now you do that by pressing Shift M, and the METT coroner, I think that is British? Might not be. I'm not very good. And they spawn a couple of people who go ahead and, I don't know why they're in a pizza, whatever, a pizza van, and they take some pictures. They try and revive the body if they think it's alive. They'll tell you how he died. They'll put some body bags in there, and then they'll go on their way. It's actually pretty neat. Oh, see, this guy's alive. So let's go ahead and, I don't know what we'll do. We'll let him go if he doesn't shoot at me. Now, you see that guy who's drunk over there? He is, well, okay then, policeman. He is actually part of a different mod. This is called the Police Helper mod, and this is made by Abraxas, who also made the Coroner mod. And it spawns random events, but you can also do some other things. I can go ahead and request a bait car right now. Let's go ahead and request a Sultan. And I can set it somewhere, and someone will steal it, and it'll get tracked, much like in real life. So that's pretty neat. I feature that in a few videos too. It'll take a little bit too long to feature it here. This guy is still waddling about, of course. And another neat thing you can do is you can request a roadblock and check pet IDs. I don't usually check people's IDs through this. I probably should. I will actually do that soon. And you can also collect evidence. Calling for services you can do on the regular LCPDFR computer too, so I don't really use that. Shit. I haven't tried to collect evidence though. I will try that. Definitely. So over here we have the bait car coming in, and you'll drop it off.
Oh, what's up?
This guy will leave. Let's say I just want to leave it here. I don't want to hear the radio talk. And someone will try and steal it. I think it'll get stolen. That guy looks a little suspicious. Who cares?
Oh shit, sorry.
Well, I'm sorry, mister. Another mod that is quite interesting is the dog mod. And I call him Chowdown since I don't know what to call him. And you spawn a little faithful helper. He can go ahead and take down people if you want him to. Let's see if we can do that here to this random guy. No, I think it only works when someone's actually running. It does work, I will tell you that. And it's a joy when you see it. Oh, this guy's running. Okay, there we go. Go, go, go! Get it. Okay. Well, he didn't get it, but he barked a lot since he... Well, let's go ahead and kill him. And he gets pretty riled up. He can also search cars, which I sometimes do. Although I usually just search the trunk. There's the guy with the alcohol still. And there's someone took my bait car too. No matter. And that's pretty much... I don't know if that's it. No, there's one more thing actually. And then we'll move to the regular GTA 4. So let's go ahead and take this Caprice and the dog with us. I am not using ELS version 7, but I will link it if you guys want to use it. It doesn't work when I'm using a controller, so I just don't use it. I'm not a lighting buff myself. I just like the pretty lights. One other thing you can do, if we can go ahead and find a moving car, is we can spike strip them, puncture their tires. I don't know why there's an ambulance there. And that is done by pressing the number pad 3 key. If we can get a guy to move. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm not going to go ahead and retrieve that. Okay, so this guy. I think it's right in front of him. So, while we do that, I will go ahead and showcase another mod. And that is Braveheart's Police Helper. Oh, never mind. It's behind. Wait, ma'am. Just wait there. I just need to puncture your tires. Okay, see, this guy has his tires punctured. I don't know why I called him ma'am. And eventually, this works very well in a pursuit, but it's a little glitchy. He will spin out like no other. Okay, now let's go ahead and try out the Bravehearts mod. You will get, it allows you to get extra calls, which LCPD4's version is relatively old by now. They are updating it, thankfully. And I know it's free and all that. I'm very grateful. But it is old and the callouts do get repetitive, so this mod allows for different callouts to, new callouts to be, I guess, intertwined. So we have a large-scale disturbance. Let's go ahead and go to it. Actually, first we have to have the call, you know, show up. There it is. So let's, as we go up to it, we can go put our lights on, our ELS version 6 lights, and our very old siren, which I will update. I'm using a different one in GTA 4, and you'll see the textures aren't loading. It's because I've spawned a lot of cars in the process. It just happens. I can't really prevent it. It's a game thing. So we have a knife icon there, and there's gonna be a guy there. And this is what a disturbance is. Someone, oh, and a guy trying to hijack me. So we're gonna go ahead and shoot the people since I'm not a cop with a broken. This is a large disturbance. I want the dog to get him. There we go. You see that? I didn't even have to shoot. That's how good the dog is. But I will now. Gosh, he is not dying. Okay, now he's dead. And multiple dead people at the scene. You got a police car over there. And random cars too. That probably would come from the police helper. The Bravehearts police helper can also do some other things. You can set up some roadblocks. And actually, no, it's a police helper. I'm sorry. If I can go to settings, it'll tell me here how to set up this thing. Actually, it doesn't. Never mind. People are still shooting, and I don't know what's going on. I believe it's... No, it's Shift Z? No. Yeah, you can set up cones and barriers using certain keys that you can look up in the text file for the mod. You can also check drivers for...
You asshole!
Just stay there. I'm gonna check you for alcohol. Wait, no. You have to be a police car. Oh, wait. So, if I... He is not alcoholized. So I'll let him go. You can do stuff like that. Check their ID. It's quite intuitive. I haven't really used all the features, and I probably should. But anyways, I think that will wrap it up by what I've used. And let's go ahead and move to the GTA 4. Okay, guys, we are back in the regular game to show off a couple of more mods before I have to go. And the first one we have here is the LSPD Cruiser that was from GTA 5's first trailer. I kind of like doing it as a hearkening to GTA 5, which is coming in a few weeks, actually. I'm really excited for it. I don't know if I'll be able to do something with it, but we will see. And the second thing that I'd like to show is what I'm on right now, a pretty big mountain from Red Dead Desert. So, as we go tumbling down it, you'll get to see how actually big this is. Of course, it's not comparable to GTA 5's Mount Chiliad, but it is something. As you can see how mangled my car became. Not just cause mangled, but, you know, pretty mangled. Of course, the lovely lighting we can see here. And it'll mend my car, too. And an old siren I use, but I still like. I don't use it very much, though, since I play episodes a lot more. And along with it, if we can find it, there's a LAPD package I downloaded. I'm not going to use it since it's pretty old. I just decided to add to the ambiance of the desert with the LAPD. Even though they're not really in the desert per se. But I hope you enjoyed that explosion as much as I did. That was actually pretty cool. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy the links. Enjoy the downloads. Because downloads are free for GTA. See you then.